Hello, my ninja warriors. I hope I am live. I hope I am audible. I hope I am visible. And this marks the very first session of trigonometry, which is, by the way, a very first chapter, officially very first chapter of class 11th. Okay. So I welcome 2026 and 2027 aspirants both in this particular session because of the obvious reasons that trigonometry is the prerequisite chapter of all. You can say trigonometry is the mother chapter of all. If you miss it, if you skip it, you are going to suffer whole calculus, whole coordinate geometry. Along with that, you're going to suffer algebra as well. Okay. So I hope that you know already the importance of trigonometry chapter, even though if I talk about JEE Main or JEE Advanced weightage, it is not a very significant weightage of this chapter of trigonometry in JEE Main and JEE Advanced. Indirectly, there is like more to it. This chapter deserves more. Why? Because of obvious reason. Again, I'm telling you that calculus without trigonometry is incomplete. Algebra without trigonometry is incomplete. Chapters like vector, 3D geometry or your coordinate geometry incomplete without trigonometry. So I hope that we are going to, yes. So now I can see, welcome to the session. Welcome to the channel if you're new to the channel. So let me just check over here. Durga Rao, then we have Tejas, good evening. Then Jitendra, hi, hello. Shahid, how are you? Then we have Taruna, hello Taruna. And then we have Tejas. Now I subscribe to JEE Sigma batch. Okay, all right. So Sigma batch, you have subscribed today. There is a session itself. Don't worry about it. So you just check your schedule in Vedantu app and you will see that when are the classes are going to schedule for you. Okay. All right. Then we have Jitendra and Madhukar. How are you? Hello. And then when Lord Beerus is saying, when the section will over, which section are you talking about? Are you talking about the trigonometry chapter? So see, we are doing regular classes. Trigonometry chapter at least need 6 to 7 sessions. So today we are just starting the chapter. We have a long way to go. Okay. Abhijit, hi. Girish, hello. Make sure that you are joining the session and you are liking the session. Okay. Now, if you are new to the channel or new to my session, this is my brief introduction. My name is Namrata and I have over more than 10 years of teaching experience. And one student is asking, ma'am, why people call you, why students call you ninja, ma'am? Because of the awesome ninja techniques I share in the session. Okay. So yes, JEE 2026 and 2027 is all about smart work along with conceptual clarity. So me, Ninja Ma'am, is going to give you loads and loads of ninja techniques throughout the year so that you people are going to shine with flying colors. Okay. All right. Yes, Mogul Kripa, I have taken your name. Hi, Velvet Thunder. How are you? So yes, we are going to start right away, but can you clearly see over here that if you're looking for an offline coaching center, then just think about it that your regular coaching center is way too different from our VLC Vedantu Learning Center because of the highest personal attention provided to every student, even the average student, and on top of that, 100% rank guaranteed improvement. That means if your rank doesn't get improved, we will refund your complete fees. Okay. Hi, Akhil. How are you? Yes. So locate the Vedantu Center and can you see that Vedantu Center is now in your city. Limited seats are there and in the description we have form. Please fill the form so that we guys can reach out to you. Now let's start with trigonometry. Are we ready for trigonometry? Because this session is going to be approximately 90 to 100 minutes and I want your maximum attention over here. I don't want you to go anywhere else, talk to anybody, especially in this 90 to 100 minutes. Then only you'll be able to understand the basics behind trigonometry. Okay. Today's session is not going to be very much heavy, rather it is a light-hearted session, because what we are going to do is we are going to brush up all the things we have already studied in class 10th, and some things which you already know, but it could be a mind-boggling facts about trigonometry as well. Okay, all right. So yes, hi Jitendra, hello Darshan. Let's quickly start today's session without any further ado. Okay, trigonometry. Okay, although, so we are going to study class 11th trigonometry. Although if I talk about trigonometry as far as JEE is concerned, there are so many chapters from the word trigonometry. We have trigonometry, we have trigonometric equations, we have solution of triangles, which is not in JEE Main but in JEE Advanced. Then we have what do we call inverse trigonometric functions. Okay, but today's, like, this particular chapter is only restricted to class 11th trigonometric functions, as basic as possible. Okay, everybody, yes. So now let's talk about trigonometry. If I talk about trigonometry, it is trigonometron. Okay, so this word is created from a Greek word. Trigonometry is derived from a Greek word, okay, which is trigon and metron. What is trigon and metron? Let us check. So tri means 3, gon means polygon, gon means polygon, 3 sides, or you can say 3 sides. Metron means measurement. Metron means measurement. Okay, this is trigon metron. Okay, everybody. Now, see, if I talk about this 3 sides measurement or 3 like trigonometry, yes, absolutely. So now if I talk about a triangle, what does that mean? If I just read the word trigonometry, that means a triangle is involved. Yes or no? So if at all a triangle is involved, think about it and tell me, if a triangle is involved, that means 3 sides and 3 angles are involved. Yes or no? 3 sides and 3 angles are involved. Now if I talk about 3 sides, sides are measured in meter, centimeter, kilometer. That means we have had enough instances in class 10th where we were measuring some side, length, height, breadth, length. So many things. Okay. Ma'am, is any JQ to kill? What are you asking, Abhijit? What do you want? Yes, now 3 angles. If I talk about 3 angles, how to measure an angle? So angle can be measured. Do you know any unit of angle? Anybody in the chat box? How to measure an angle? What is the unit of an angle? So you must have studied degree in class 10th and you must have studied radians also in class 10th. Yes or no? Degree and radian. These are the two things. These are the two things which are degree and radian. Two things which are quite popular in your head. Okay. Okay, let me check what Aishu has to say. Sawyer quadratic equation class row series. Okay, all right, awesome. Thank you so much for having trust in me and playing a 6 to 7 hours session. Okay, so now degree and radian. Okay, all right, let's talk about angles a little bit over here. Angle has an initial side over here, or initial ray also you can call it initial ray, and this is a final ray. Final ray. Okay, now amount of rotation between initial and final ray. Can you see initial ray, final ray? So there is some rotation between initial and final ray. Can you see? So there is some rotation between initial and final ray, and that rotation is called as angle. Okay, now let's talk about sign convention of an angle. Like when the angle is positive, when the angle is negative. Let's understand. So suppose here you have this, and suppose I am giving you 2 scenarios. Just tell me, do you understand clockwise and anti-clockwise, by the way? So now this, can you tell me which direction is this? It starts from here and it goes. So it is this. So can you see that this is an anti-clockwise direction? And you know what? Anti-clockwise direction is always positive. And this, if I talk about this, so this is in clockwise direction. Clockwise direction, which is what? Negative. So clockwise direction is always negative. So if I talk about sign convention of an angle. So can you see anti-clockwise? And there is this clockwise. Noted? Everybody got it? All right, so this is positive, this is negative. Okay. All righty, everybody. Yes, I think everybody of you have got this. Now, let's do one thing, which is measurement of angle and sign convention. Sign convention, so I think we have already seen. Measurement of angle is our focus. Now, I want to talk to you before starting measurement of angle. Just tell me, how comfortable are you? How comfortable are you in degree? Degree is here. How comfortable are you in degree? And how comfortable are you in radians? Tell me. If you have to pick anything, what will you pick? Degree or radian? Degree or radian? Tell me. What will you pick? Quickly in the chat box, degree or radian? Okay. So by the way, if I talk about measurement of angles, the system of angle measurement, which is the title of today's session. Okay, yes, Rohit is saying 100% comfortness in degree. Yes. Rama is saying radian. Girish is saying degree. I think majority of you guys are saying that, ma'am, degree. But you know what? You are now in class 11th or class 12th. Okay. So my job in today's session is to make you comfortable in radian. So now, have you seen such like, let me go back. So now after this session, you should be doing radian. After Ninja Ma'am's lecture. Radian is way too greater than degree. Okay, because I want you all to get comfortable in radian more, and I'll tell you reasons about it. And you'll be like, yes, ma'am, radian is actually more comfortable. It's just that in class 10th, we were introduced to degree. That is why we were like, okay, I am comfortable. My comfort zone is degree. But if actually you will understand the reasons, if you deal with radian today, you'll be like, oh, radians is such a savior, life savior. Okay. So yes, now please keep that in mindset that we will talk about radian a lot. Okay, everybody. Yes, clear. Now, English system, degree system. Then French system is grade system and circular system is radians. So this is what we are not interested in. This is not at all in our syllabus. French system, grade. We will not talk about it. So we will talk about degree. So over here, can you tell me what is this? Don't you think this is one right angle? One right angle. So one right angle is nothing but 90 degree. So what I'm going to do is, I am going to divide one right angle into 90 equal parts. Can you see 90 equal parts? So that one part, see 90 degree into 90 equal parts. So one part will represent what? 1 degree. So now this is your 1 degree. Can you see this is actually your 1 degree. Now you know that conversion 1 degree is what? 60 minutes. That means this 1 degree is equals to 60 minutes. This whole thing is 60 minutes. So if I divide this 1 degree into 60 equal parts, so one part will represent what? 1 minute. This is your 1 minute. Now you know that 1 minute is nothing but 60 seconds. So that means if this is a minute, I divide this minute into 60 equal parts again. So this is your 1 second. This is how your degree system works. Everybody? Okay, yes. We will talk about radian now. Wait, I will introduce radian over here, but let's first understand degree, then minute, then second. How are you? How many of you are like, yes ma'am, degree though we are understanding, minute, second, everything we are understanding. Don't worry about it. Just make us understand radian. How many of you feel that, ma'am, yes, radian, I think radian is something which we need to start. Okay. All right. So now let's talk about radian. Okay. So let us write the definition of 1 radian. So 1 radian can be written down as 1 radian or 1c or simply 1. So this is the representation of 1 radian. Okay, 1 ki power 1 power c, this is how we write. Simply 1 also you can write. Okay. Now, suppose you are having a circle over here. Can you see the circle? Perfectly. I was like, oh, good circle, nice drawing, huh? In one go. Now, suppose you are having this circle whose center is this and whose radius is r. Okay, whose radius is r. And now, this is your radius, correct? Okay, so this is your radius. So if I measure this radius, now listen to me carefully, definition of radian is coming right away. If I measure this radius and I intersect an arc of length r. So this arc, can you see, this is your arc. What is the length of this arc? This arc. I am talking about this arc, this portion. So length of this arc is equal to radius. And now if this arc subtend theta angle at the center, so that theta is nothing but 1 radian. Okay, so let me just tell you the definition over here. Angle subtended by an arc equal to radius of the circle is nothing but 1 radian. That's it. Okay. Ma'am, sec is time. But why do we use it in XY plane? Sec is time. What are you saying? Sec is time. Second is time. So why do we use in XY plane? No, Ramaraju. Like, when did I use XY plane? When did I use XY plane? No, I didn't say, is this an XY plane? No, not at all. Second is a time. But time, where do you watch time? Second is actually an angle. Second is nothing but an angle. Okay. In your clock, what do you watch? Angles. Right or wrong? In clock, there are angles. So minute and second, degree, all these are angles. By the way, coming back to radian. So I hope you know the definition of radian. Now let me talk about one thing. See, just tell me if your length of arc, and this is your theta. Length of arc and theta. So ma'am, length of arc is 1 radian. So length of arc is equals to radius. So theta is 1 radian. Okay ma'am. Okay, this is your circle over here. Then length of arc is r. So this theta is your 1 radian. Okay. Now tell me one thing, genuine question. So this is your r. If I just mark one more r, that means if I double, the length will be double of radius. So this is now your, this thing is now your length of arc. So tell me, how much angle will it subtend on the, how much angle will it subtend on the center? So suppose this now length of arc is 2r. Now tell me what will be the angle? What will be the angle? Yes, Bhargav, last date of Sigma batch. So I think you are already like 1 or 2 sessions late. So Shreyas sir has already made a video. You can go and check it out about last date of Sigma batch. So I highly recommend you to enroll it right now today. If not today, maximum by tomorrow. And yes, you will get enrolled and you will get all the sessions. Okay. All right, Bhargav. Because after I think this last thing, we will not accept entry over here. Now the entry will be for crash course. That is going to happen in December or November. Okay, so now can you see the length of arc is r. So angle was 1 radian, 2r, so it will be 2 radian. Okay. Now like this, one more question, by the way, think about it. Ma'am, the radian changes with radius. No. Radian changes with radius. Radian changes with radius. See, that means understand. Radian is a unit. Unit will never change, no? I will ask you, meter will change if you run faster. No. Meter will change. 1 meter will change if you run faster. No. 1 meter will change if you build a big house. No. Okay. All right. So radian is a unit. You need to think about, okay. So can you see that if you have bigger length of arc, the angle is bigger. Bigger length of arc, angle will be bigger. So it will be 3r. Suppose it will be 3r, so it will be 3 radian. Okay, and tell me, if at all the length of arc is 2 pi r. If length of arc is 2 pi r, what is 2 pi r, by the way? That means you're completing a circle. So if length of arc is 2 pi r, what does that mean? That your angle will be 2 pi. And if your length of arc is pi r, that means half circle. Pi r means half circle. So your angle will be pi radian. Okay, hold on. See, these two things are very much important. Understand this. Pi r is your length of arc. That means you are talking about semicircle first of all. And semicircle means 180 degree. Okay, so length of arc, this is your pi r. Okay, so for pi r, what is the angle? Theta is pi radian. Theta is pi radian. So theta is equals to pi radian, and we all know that pi radian semicircle is 180 degree. Now you know why pi radian is 180 degree. Now you know why. Because see, you can prove it na by unitary method. Yes, ma'am, understood. Ma'am called me stupid in three languages. No. See, I am just trying to make you aware and not just by spoon feeding. I want you to think. My only concern is my students should think and tell me, ma'am, we can do it with this method. Okay. Ma'am, I feel totally confusing, ma'am. What is happening, Abhijit, with you? Huh? What is happening? See, things are not very difficult. So degree to radian. Now let's talk about degree to radian. You will be like pi radian is equals to 180 degree. Okay, so pi radian is 180 degree for this. And you know what? For full circle, obviously 2 pi radian is equals to 360 degree. 2 pi radian is 360 degree. Okay, everybody? Yes? Clear? Now, you know what? What we are going to do is degree to radian conversion. How ready we are to do degree to radian conversion. I will give you a question. Question number 1. Convert 30 degree into how many radian? 30 degree is what radian? 30 degree is what radian? Quickly. Then 60 degree. is equals to what radian? Then you have 45 degree is equals to what radian? And 90 degree is equals to what radian? Okay, so 30 degree. Now how to convert degree to radian? How to convert? So you know what, degree to radian? To convert degree to radian, multiply by pi by 180. You have to multiply it with pi by 180. Okay, so it is 30 into, so 30 into pi by 180 will be your answer, which is 0, 0 cancel, 3 ones are 3 6 are, so pi by 6. So pi by 6. 60 degree into pi by 180. If you do that, pi by 3 will be the answer. Okay, so 60 into pi by 180. 6 ones are 6 threes are, so pi by 3. 45 degree. So 45 degree के लिए 45 into pi by 180. So clearly 45 ones are 45 fours are, so pi by 4. 90 degree. So 90 into pi by 180 quickly. So 90 ones are 90 twos are pi by 2. Okay, so now you know the understanding. Now you know the understanding that whenever you have to convert degree to radian, what you're going to do is multiply pi by 180. Now that is like usual students. Okay, that is what usual students do. But guess what? You are not a usual student. You are Ninja Ma'am student, huh? If you are a Ninja Ma'am student, then let me tell you. If you are a Ninja Ma'am student, then let me tell you, we have a ninja style. What is ninja style? Let's understand. Let me make a chart of it. Okay, so I'll be like, okay, 0 degree, then 30 degree, then 45 degree, then we have 60 degree, 90 degree, 120 degree, 150 degree. Okay, then we have 135 is missing. Then we have 150 degree, 180 degree, 210 degree, 225 degree, 240 degree, 270 degree. Okay, till 270 we have written. Now after 270, we will have 300 degree, 315, 330 and last 360. Okay, all right. Horizontal line needed. Okay. Okay, all right everybody, ready for ninja style? Okay, 0 degree will be 0 radian. Okay, this is your degree and this is your radian. Okay, now tell me what all you know, ma'am. 180 degree is pi radian. Then 180 degree 360 is 2 pi radian. I think we all know this. Everybody agree? Everybody will agree on this? Any issues, any doubts, any concern? No, right? Okay. Now let's understand. 180 degree and 90 degree. Can you tell me what is happening? 180 degree, 90 degree. So you are actually doing half. 180 divide by 2 is your 90 degree. So that is why pi divided by 2, that is your 90 degree, everybody. Yes, so pi by 2 you know. Pi by 2 you know, pi by 2. Okay, pi by 2. Then 90 degree and 45 degree again. So divide by 2. So pi by 2 divide by 2 is already pi by 4. Okay, all right, clear. Chalo. Ma'am, hold on. Now what to do? 90 degree and 260 degree. Can anybody tell me 90 and 270, sorry. 90 and 270. So 90 and directly 270. So 9 threes are 27. That means you're multiplying 3. So 90 into 3 is 270. So pi by 2 into 3 is 3 pi by 2, everybody. 3 pi by 2. Yes, you don't have to use formula. Just think about it. And you know what? All the values you will be able to remember right now, at least from 0 to 360, all the important values, radian conversion, my responsibility, you will be able to solve it. Okay? All right, clear. Now, okay. So now one more thing. Just tell me 180 degree and 30 degree. 180 degree, or you can say 180 and 60 directly. 180 and 60. What needs to be done? Divide by 3, right? 180 divided by 3 is 60. So divide by 3. 180 divided by 3 is 60. So pi divided by 3 is pi by 3. Correct? Correct. Now in same manner, hold on. In same manner, 180 divided by 6. 180 divided by 6. 180 by 6 is what? Ma'am, 30 degree. So that is why pi divided by 6 is, so this is pi by 6. Point to be noted, my lord. Point to be noted, my lord. What is this? 60 degree means pi by 3 and 30 degrees pi by 6. Reverse. 30 pi by 6. 60 pi by 3. Interchanging is happening over here. Okay, now one more thing. This is your 60 degree. If you multiply 2, what will you get? Multiply 2 in 60 degree. So ma'am, if you multiply 2, you will get 120 degree, right? So that means pi by 3 multiply 2 will give you 2 pi by 3. And you know what? One more thing. Hold on. Multiply one more 2 in 120 degree. This is 120 degree, multiply by 2. So 240 degree. So 2 pi by 3 into 2 is nothing but 4 pi by 3. 4 pi by 3. Okay. All right. Clear? Now hold on. 150 degree, ma'am. How to get 150 degree? Again, 30, 150. Can you think about it? 30 and 150. So 30 and 150 के लिए just multiply 5. 30 multiply 5. 30 multiply 5. Multiply 5. 30 multiply 5 is 150. And pi by 6 multiply 5 is 5 pi by 6. 5 pi by 6. Okay. Yes, Abhijit. Rocking in foundation classes. That's great. But why are you saying sorry since like 6 o'clock, 6 p.m.? I'm just saying sorry, ma'am. Sorry. For what you are saying sorry? Huh? I don't even know. Now 210. Again. 30 multiply 7. 3 7s are 21. So pi by 6 multiply 7. Can you see 7 pi by 6? Okay. All right. Now again 300 degrees. So multiply 10. So this is 10 pi by 6. Or you can call it as 5 pi by 3. Okay. Now 330 degree will be what? Tell me. 30 multiply 11. 30 multiply 11. So pi by 6, 11 pi by 6. Okay, everybody. Now I think you must be aware that, ma'am, okay, few things are remaining, which is 135, 225 and 315. Very easy. See, this is 45 degree. So pi by 4. Then 135 degree is 3 pi by 4. Okay, pi by 4, then 3 pi by 4, then 5 pi by 4, then 7 pi by 4. Okay, so 1, 3, 5 and 7. Are we good to go? Are we good to go in this, everybody? Are we good to go? Yes, ninja style, rocking. Okay, now I think this is the chart, but you know what? Now I am going to give you quadrants. Okay, so we have 4 quadrants over here. I don't know how many of you are aware. This is the first quadrant. This is your second quadrant. This is your third quadrant. And this is your fourth quadrant. So know your quadrant. Know your quadrant. Okay? Know your quadrant right away. So now this is 0 degree. This is 90 degree. So 0 degree to 90 degree is first quadrant. 0 degree to 90 degrees first quadrant. 0 degree is not lying in first quadrant. 0 degree is boundary of first and fourth quadrant. 90 degrees boundary of first and second quadrant. Okay, all right then. So 0, then 90, then 180 degree, then 270 degree, and then back to 360 degree. So one complete circle. We started with 0, we ended with 0, or you can say 360 degree. Let's talk about radian. So 0 radian, this is your pi by 2, this is your pi, this is your 3 pi by 2, and this is your 2 pi. Everybody, yes? Now, what are we going to do is, we are going to, yes, 30 degree. This angle is 30 degree. 30 degree. So can you see this is 30 degree? Right, now let's talk about 60 degree. So 60 degree line will lie over here. Okay, then we have a red line which is 45 degree, which is in the middle. This is your 45. This is also your, oops. Zero degree, okay, 0 degree, then we have 30 degree, then we have 45 degree, then we have 60 degree, then we have 90 degree, 90 ke baad we have 120 degree, 135 degree, then 150 degree, and finally 180 degree. After that we have 210 degree, 225 degree. Can you see all the red line are 45, 135, 225, and now this is 240 degree, then back to 270. After that, it will be 300, then 350, 330, and eventually 360. Okay, whole complete circle, everybody? Yes? Okay, now start writing the radian conversions we have just learned. Ma'am, 30 degree is pi by 6. 45 degree, ma'am, pi by 4. 60 degree, ma'am, pi by 3. 90 degree, pi by 2, already written. Now 120 degree, double of 60, ma'am, 2 pi by 3. Okay, 135. So you remember pi by 4, then 3 pi by 4. And red color, 5 pi by 4. This is a family, by the way. And 7 pi by 4. So pi by 4, 3 pi by 4, 5 pi by 4. 7 pi by 4, everybody. Yes, Rama Raju, 1575. Yes, we are going to do that. But right now, we are going to start standard angle. These are special angles. We are not interested in special angles today. That is a later. That is a third lecture concept. Today's first lecture. So only standard angles. Okay. All right. Don't worry. If you come in every class, I will make sure that you remember special angles as well. Okay, so now this is 150 degree, which is 30 into 5. So 5 pi by 6. Then we have 7 pi by 6. Then we have 4 pi by 3. Why? Because see, 120 ka double is 4 pi by 3. 270 is already 3 pi by 2. This is nothing but 5 pi by 3. Why? Because 30 into 10. Remember 30 into 10. So 10 pi by 6, 5 pi by 3. Eventually this is 11 pi by 6. All the values remember or not? Tell me. All the values. All the values right away. Yes, everybody? Clear? How many of you are like, yes, ma'am, clear? Okay. Now, okay. So now I'll give you two formulas, and based on those two formula, we are going to solve two questions. Now is the time that we should solve questions, okay? Length of arc. So we need to create a formula. Remember, we were doing this. This is a complete circle. And you know what? This is your length of arc. And this is your theta. This is not your theta, sorry. This is the center. This is your theta. Okay. So length of arc, L is equals to theta multiply R, where theta is given in radian. So remember, when your radius is 1 R, sorry, when your length is R, so length is equals to R. So theta is 1 radian. Okay, length is equals to 2R. Theta is 2 radian. Length is equals to pi R. Theta is pi radian. And length is equals to 2 pi R. Theta is 2 pi. Yes or no? What does that mean? This gives you a formula. L is equals to 1 R. L is equals to 2 R. L is equals to pi R. L is equals to 2 pi R. That means L is equals to theta R. Can you see the formula? Can you frame the formula? Okay. See, Rohit, for that you have to solve problems now. Yes, so Rohit is saying it's easier to remember in this format. Okay, but what if randomly they ask? So that is where practice comes into the picture. If you will solve, how many angles are these? First of all, just tell me, first quadrant to you already remember. Then I told you 45, 135, 225 and 315. This is very easy already. Now that means that left with 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5, 6. Only 6 values. Only 6 values. You won't be able to remember. Huh? You have to do that. So length of arc is equals to theta r. Now area of sector is theta r square by 2. Area of sector. So let me give you that formula. You have this circle. Okay. And you have this over here. So this area of sector, which is of radius r and theta over here. Is this lecture recorded or live? It is live, bacha. It is live. So theta r square by 2. Okay, so now I am giving you two questions back to back. Okay, so this is the question. I hope it is visible to everyone. Consider an equilateral triangle. Let me increase the brightness. Okay, everybody. Consider an equilateral triangle with side 3 centimeter. So let me draw an equilateral triangle, right? Side is 3 centimeter. Now if a man runs around a triangle, for that I think I need more space. So let me draw the triangle over here. Now if a man runs around the triangle in such a way that he is always at a distance of 1 centimeter from the sides, how much distance will he travel? How much distance will he travel? So 3 centimeter is the length. But now a man is running 1 centimeter away. Man is always 1 centimeter away. So 1 centimeter away, there is this man, okay? So if I just try to draw this, it will look like this. Man is always 1 centimeter away from your triangle side. 1 centimeter away from triangle side. 1 centimeter away from triangle side. But you know what? So man starts from here, 1 centimeter away. He starts running. He starts running. And And the moment it reaches at this point, because again, right now I am 1 centimeter away. Now what to do? Shall I go directly like this? How shall I go? So I need to take a circular path to maintain 1 centimeter away distance from your, I want to be 1 centimeter away. Can you see? I want to be 1 centimeter away from this corner. So now a man is running, and now 1 centimeter away will look like this. So once I reach this corner, okay, once I reach this corner, so can you see this is a right angle? This is a right angle. This is a right angle. Okay, so again, this will be a circular path, and here also circular path. So this is also a right angle, and you know what? This is also a right angle. So now, how much distance will he travel? So now we need to tell how much distance will he travel. So first of all, this is your 3 centimeter. This will also be 3. This will also be 3. This will also be 3. Okay, so 3 multiply 3 plus this circle 1 plus circle 2 plus circle 3. By the way, all these circles are identical circles. Okay. All right. So now this is your 90 degree. This is your 90 degree. Can you tell me what is this whole angle? Can anybody tell me this whole angle? Whole angle. Who can tell me the whole angle? So ma'am, see. Equilateral triangle. So this is 60 degree. So the left out will be 360 minus 60. So this is your 300. And you know what? 290 are there. So 300 minus 180 you have to do. See, I am looking for, understand. Can you tell me this is your 90, this is your 90, this is your 60, okay? So the complete angle is what? 360. 180 is already gone. If this is 60, then other will be what? 120? Yes, this angle is 120. Then only the full circle will get done. Full circle will be done. Yes. What are you saying? 3? Yeah. Gokul Raj is telling me 120 is the angle. So this is 120. So now I want the length of arc. Length of arc. This is also 120. This is also 120. Yes or no? I want this length of this arc. Angle is 120 degree and radius of this circle is 1 centimeter, my dear students. So length of arc is equals to theta into r. So length of arc is equals to theta, 120 degree, 2 pi by 3. We just remember it. Into radius is 1. So 2 pi by 3 is length of the arc. So 3 times, because 3 circles are there, na, mini circles. 3 times 2 pi by 3. Okay, so eventually 3 cancels. So 9 plus 2 pi centimeter is the distance he traveled. Okay, everybody, got it? How many of you got it? Good question. What do you think? Huh? How many of you think, okay, ma'am, good question, good job. Ma'am, can't we directly multiply in degree? Abhijit, what? What are you saying? Like, what do you want to multiply? Okay. Now, let's start with some class 10th revision. Okay. So, class 10th trigonometry revision. Remember this right angle triangle. This is your theta, perpendicular, base, hypotenuse. Tell me, ma'am, sin theta is P by H. Cos theta is B by H. Tan theta is P by B. Okay. Then, ma'am, we have basic identities also. Sin square theta plus cos square theta is 1. 1 plus tan square theta is equals to sec square theta. And 1 plus cot square theta is equals to cosec square theta. Okay? All right? Yes, everybody? Then after that, do you remember that trigonometric table, sin theta, cos theta, tan theta? For the specified angles, so this is your theta, 0 degree, 30 degree, 45 degree, 60 degree, 90 degree. Okay? Sin theta, square root 0 by 4, square root 1 by 4, square root 2 by 4, square root 3 by 4, square root 4 by 4. This is how we remember. Okay, so sine 0 degree is nothing but 0. This is 1 by 2, sine 30 degree. This is 1 by root 2. This is root 3 by 2. And this is 1. Everybody? Yes? Sine 0 degree is 0, 1 by 2, 1 by root 2, root 3 by 2, 1. This is how we get it. Then cos theta will be what? 1 root 3 by 2, 1 by root 2, 1 by 2 and 0. Tan theta will be what? 0, 1 by root 3, 1 root 3 and not defined. All these angles? Yes, everybody? Do you remember it? This is your whole class 10th revision I am doing. Now, one interesting fact I am going to tell you right here, right now, which is reciprocal relationship. Reciprocal relationship. Reciprocal relationship. Okay, which says, now understand this very, very nicely. Can I write, will you allow me? I am just talking about this now. 1 plus tan square theta is sec square theta, right? So can I shift tan square over here so that it becomes sec square theta minus tan square theta is 1. Or you can also write a square minus b square as a square plus b square. Sec theta plus tan theta, sec theta minus tan theta is equals to 1. Product of two quantities is equal to 1. That means both are reciprocal of each other. So now at this moment, can I write sec theta plus tan theta is equals to 1 upon sec theta minus tan theta? Can I do that? And you know what? In similar manner, hold on. In similar manner, sec square theta minus tan square theta. So in similar manner, can I write cosec square theta minus cot square theta is equals to 1. Reciprocal relationship direct. Cosec theta plus cot theta is equals to 1 upon cosec theta minus cot theta. Yes, everybody? Okay. Okay, everybody? Yes, so reciprocal relationship. Now, I have a question for you. I have a question for you. I have some question for you. Are we question ready, by the way? Are we? How many of you are question ready? So these are the 4 questions which are for class 10th revision, or you can say that if not class 10th, but yes, upgrade, class 10th upgrade. We need to upgrade our class 10th, right? So we need to do that. So which of the following reduces to unity? That means which of the following expression becomes 1? This is what we need to identify. Okay, yes, so let's start. One question I will do, one question you will do. So first one, cos A into cosec A. So cosec A, you know what basic rule is, sometimes you just have to convert everything in terms of sine and cos, if at all you're not getting anything. Under root of sec square A minus 1. You know what sec square A minus 1 is what? Tan square A. So cos A upon cosec A is what? Sine A. And this is square root of tan square A. Square root cancel. So can you see this is cos by sine is cot A. Multiply tan A, which is actually 1. So this is becoming 1. First one is becoming 1. First one is becoming 1. Okay. Alright. So whatever you are asking Lord Beerus, this is reduction formula that we are going to cover in the next lecture, which is going to happen not tomorrow but on Friday. Yes, this we are going to do it on Friday. Okay. Yes. Now 1 plus tan square and 1 minus sine square. So 1 plus tan square is directly sec square A. And 1 minus sine square is directly cos square A. And these two are reciprocal of each other. Sec square into cos square is 1. So this is also unity. Are you guys doing it with me? Yes. Now third, 1 upon 1 plus sine square A plus 1 upon 1 plus cosec square A. Okay, so I think that this I am going to keep it as it is, this cosec square A. I will convert this cosec square into sine. Okay, so 1 upon 1 plus sine square A plus 1 upon 1 plus 1 upon sine square A. Okay, this cosec square A I have converted and I have written it like this. Everybody, yes? So now 1 upon 1 plus sine square A plus, if you take LCM, it is sine square A upon 1 plus sine square A. Oops, that means now denominator are same, so you can take the LCM. So clearly 1 plus sine square A and 1 plus sine square A will be what? 1. Now this is something which is a homework question, by the way, and I want you all to remember it, like to do it in homework. Yes, everybody? So 1, 2, 3, everything is coming out as 1. What about this fourth? Is it coming 1? That you have to tell me in the chat box. Okay, everybody? Yes? Clear? Pretty clear? Okay. Alright. Now, what I'm going to do is, I am going to give you one question which was asked in JEE Advanced. Are you ready for it? Or shall I do one question which is JEE Main first, and then ma'am we can do JEE Advanced later on? What do you think? JEE Main or JEE Advanced? Tell me. One JEE Main question do you want, or one JEE Advanced question do you want? JEE Main or JEE Advanced? Girish is saying JEE Main. Okay, so JEE Main question is right here in front of you. Okay, JEE Main 2021. So I want all of you to decode this question. Okay, now understand. If 15 sine power 4 alpha plus 10 cos power 4 alpha is equal to 6. So this is the equation which is given to you. One equation is given, right? And now value of this expression is what they are asking. See, one equation is given and value of this expression is asking. Just tell me one thing. To get the value of this expression, what exactly do you want? See, this is actually 27 upon cos power 6x, 6 alpha plus 8 upon sine power 6 alpha. Okay, now just tell me, what do you want? You want sine alpha and cos alpha value, right? You want sine alpha and cos alpha value to decode this question. Agree or not? To do this question, you want sine alpha value and cos alpha value. If somebody will come and tell you that sine alpha is this, cos alpha is this, won't you able to solve this question? Definitely you will be able to solve this question, right? So now think about, okay, you have one equation in sine and cos both. Okay, and what you need to do is, you need to calculate the value of sine alpha and cos alpha. How will you do that? So first of all, ma'am, we have a relation in sine and cos. Okay, forget about this now. Let's talk about this. So now this is sine is also there, cos is also there. So ma'am, can we have a relation? See, cos square alpha can be written down as 1 minus sine square alpha. So if at all in the given equation, okay, if at all in the given equation, you will convert cos square alpha in terms of, you can write sine alpha, right? So this cos alpha you have to remove, and so that the whole equation will become in terms of sine alpha. So that will be an easier for you. Then the equation will only be have sine alpha. Calculation of single variable is there, no? Right now, so we have double variable. Yes, Janani, I think you have already done this question. Yes. So, okay. Let's do this. Let's execute this. So 15 sine power 4 alpha ko can I write sine square alpha whole square plus 10 cos power 4 ko I am going to write cos square alpha whole square is nothing but 6. Okay. Now cos square alpha is nothing but, so now 15 sine square alpha plus 10 cos square alpha. There is one more square. Let's not forget. Now cos square alpha will be replaced by 1 minus sine square alpha is equals to 6. Keep solving it. Keep solving it. 15 sine square alpha plus 10. Now there is one more square. A minus B whole square. So 1 plus sine power 4 alpha minus 2 sine square alpha is equals to 6. Everybody? Yes, getting it? Now what you can do is just solve. 15 sine square alpha plus 10 plus 10 sine power 4 alpha, okay, minus 20 sine power 2 alpha is equals to 6. Doing it one by one, okay. Now 15, okay, hold on. Rather than 15, can you see 10 sine power 4 alpha? You know what I'm going to do is put sine square alpha is equals to t. So this will be t square. So 10 t square. This is your 10t square plus 15t. And you know what? Sorry. Am I doing anything wrong? This is power 4. No, this is power 4. Sorry. Oops. Power 4. So this is 15 sine power 4. Yes. Okay. So 15 plus 10 will be 25. So 25 sine power 4. Now sine power 4 will be t square. Okay, understanding my point. Sine power 4 is what? Sine square ka square. Now sine square is t. So if you square both the sides, what will you get, ma'am? Sine power 4 alpha is equals to t square. So this is your t square. This is your t square. 15t square plus 10t square will be 25t square. Correct? Now this is minus 20. And this is your t. And over here 10. So plus 4 is equals to 0. Can you see? Basic quadratic equation in terms of t is getting formed. And in fact, if you have observation skill, if you have that JEE aspirant I, you know what is JEE aspirant I? JEE aspirant I means recognize that this is a perfect square. 5t minus 4 whole square is written over here in such a way that t becomes 4 by 5. T is nothing but sine square alpha. Sine square alpha is becoming what? 4 by 5. And you know what? Cos square alpha is what? Cos square alpha is 1 minus sine square alpha. So 1 minus 4 by 5 will be nothing but, oops, Sorry, this is 5t minus 2 whole square. Sorry, this is your 2. So t is nothing but 2 by 5. Yes. So t is nothing but 2 by 5. Sine square alpha is 2 by 5. 1 minus 2 by 5, which is your 3 by 5. Okay, 1 minus 2 by 5 is 3 by 5. Okay, so sine square alpha is 2 by 5 and cos square alpha will be 3 by 5. So now is the time. 27 upon, now cos square alpha is 3 by 5. So this is 3 by 5 whole cube. Correct or not? See, cos square alpha is 3 by 5. So tell me cos power square alpha into cube is equals to 3 by 5 cube. And this is 2 3s are 6. So that means cos power 6 alpha is 3 by 5 cube. Similarly, this is 8 upon 2 by 5 cube. Clearly, if you solve it, you'll be like, ma'am, 3 cube and 27 gone. 2 cube, 8 gone. So only 5 cube. 5 cube plus 5 cube is the answer. So answer is 5 cube plus 5 cube, which is nothing but 125 into 125, 250. Option D is absolutely correct. Okay, now you will be surprised to know one very interesting fact, by the way. You will be surprised to know, okay, one student is asking, Kushal Kumar, how 3 by 5, how 3 by 5? Okay, tell me, Kushal, cos square alpha is 1 minus sine square alpha? Yes, ma'am. Now, what is sine square alpha, Kushal? Ma'am, it is 2 by 5. So just put 2 by 5 in place of sine square alpha. 1 minus 2 by 5. Do the math. Basic math. 1 minus 2 by 5 is what? 3 by 5. Yes. Now will you be surprised if I tell you that this is a JEE Main 2021 question, but you know what? This was a JEE Advanced 2009 question. JEE Advanced 2009 question, exactly same. Exactly same, JEE Advanced 2009. Can you see? Okay. All right. So, yes. You'll be like, no ma'am, this is not the same question. Not at all. I'll show you. Just one LCM. If you will take, you will see the same exact ditto equation, right? Take LCM. So, ma'am, 6 sine power 4x. 3 sine power 4x plus 2 cos power 4x is equals to 1 by 5. 5 3s are 15 sine power 4x plus 10 cos power 4x is equals to 6. Can you see this? Are you serious? This is the same equation, exact. 10 sine power 4 alpha plus 10 cos power 4 alpha is equals to 6. Okay. Now, sine square x, from here if you solve it, you will get 2 by 5, and cos square x, if you're going to solve it, it is 3 by 5. Okay, it is 3 by 5. So now tan square x will be 2 by 3. Option A will be right, option C will be wrong. Okay, and similarly, if you plug in the value of sine square x and cos square x over here, option B will be correct and D will be wrong. This was a multi-select MSQ problem. MSQ problem over here. Yes. Okay, everybody. All right. Perfect. Now is the time for the question, which is a JEE Main 2025 question. JEE Main 2025 question. How ready are you for JEE Main 2025 question? Presenting JEE Main 2025 question over here right away, and I want all of you to try solving it. Let me write JEE Main 2025. Yes? Okay. Yes, this is absolutely an interesting question, Tripti. JEE Main 2025. Don't you think the title itself is interesting? Huh? Don't you think? Ma'am, whether NTA, first of all, NTA only conducts JEE Main, and in JEE Main there are no MSQ. Either they will be objective type, 4 options, single option correct will be there, or numerical answer correct. Now if I talk about JEE Advance is not, thankfully, NTA does not conduct JEE Advance, okay? So for that purpose, yes, they will definitely give you whether it is a MSQ or not. Yes, everybody? Last question of the day. Okay, let's start doing it. Sin x plus sin square x is equals to 1. By the way, even 10th class student can also do this question. See, just tell me honestly, whatever we have studied in this particular session, don't you think even 10th class student will be able to tell this? Yes or no? Yes? Okay. So now sin x plus sin square x is equals to 1. And you know what? We need to tell the value of this expression. So sin x is equals to 1 minus sin square x. Can anybody tell me what is 1 minus sin square x? So sin x is equals to cos square x. That is one major thing, by the way. See, in such question, always think about whenever you have an expression with power 12, power 10, power 8, power 6. Right? The powers are scary. So you are looking for such things in which if you can reduce the power, then it will be a win-win situation for you. So sin x is equals to cos square x. That is one thing. Now one more thing. Can I just write it as sin x upon cos x is equals to cos x? That is also one thing. Yeah? So that means tan x is equal to cos x. Tan x is equal to cos x. Everybody, tan x and cos x are equal. Yash is saying answer 2A. Let's see, tan x and cos x are equal. So let's use it. First of all, if tan x and cos x are equal, so this tan x, this tan x, this tan x, and this tan x, everything will get replaced and it will become cos x. Cos is cos, tan is also cos. Shall we do it? Okay. So can you see cos power 12 plus cos power 12? It will be 2 cos power 12 plus 3 times. Can you see cos power 10? Cos power 10. It is 2 cos power 10x. Then cos power 8, 2 cos power 8x. plus cos power 6, 2 cos power 6x. Everybody getting it? Now, I can take 2 common. Can I take 2 common? In fact, I can take cos power 6 common. So 2 cos power 6x. It will be cos power 6x plus the 2 is already gone, right? If you see, all 2 are gone. 2 cos power 6. Then this is cos power 4x. 3 is there. Plus 3 times cos power 2x plus 1. Okay, everybody? Yes? Now, do you see? Cos square x can be further written down as sin x. Okay? So, this is nothing but 2 cos power 6x will become what? Cos power 6x will become what? Ma'am, sin cube x. This is again sin cube x plus 3 sin square x plus 3 sin x plus 1. Now, who can tell me? Do you have a JEE aspirant eye? Do you have a JEE aspirant observation skills? Sin cube x. And this is 1 cube. A cube plus B cube plus 3A square B plus 3AB square. So, this is 2 sin cube x and this is sin x plus 1 whole cube. Everybody? Yes? Okay. And you know what we can do is this cube I can remove and I can make this as a whole cube. Right? Okay, cube, whole cube. So, this is going to be 2 will stay outside, sin x into sin x, sin square x, sin x into 1, sin x, and there is a cube over here. So, sin square x plus sin x, can you see sin square x plus sin x is simply 1. So, this is going to give you 2 into 1 cube, that is just 2. So, 2 is absolutely correct answer for this particular question. JEE Main 2025, my dear students. What do you think? What do you think about it? Huh? Easy or not? Good question. Yes? So, this was a JEE Main 2025 question. Okay. All right. So, now the next class is going to be all about. The next class is going to be all about. Tell me. Next class is going to be all about reduction formula. Okay. So, make sure that you attend the next class very nicely. And now, I'm going to tell you something. See, this is all about pro batch. Okay. So, pro batch ke liye, can you see you have to book a free demo. So, you have to click on it. Okay. And eventually, you have to fill this form. Now, let me tell you that this is going to be a one-on-one counseling session. Pro batch is all about polishing and grooming to the very core. You know what? In Vedantu, which batch has the maximum attendance? It is the pro batch. Okay. So, in pro batch, this is the only online batch you can say that we provide maximum possible personal attention because of the limited batch size. Okay. So, if you are in JEE, if you are specially, this is for 2027 aspirant. Okay. Because you still have time. You still have time to brush up all your foundations. And if you are looking for the one, just fill this form right away and we are going to reach you out. Then you have a demo. You understand all the nitty-gritties of the batch. Then you are the boss. You need to decide whether you want it, whether you don't want it. But my advice is try booking a demo at least. It is absolutely free. Okay. So book a demo right away, understand, take your understanding, keep your options open and then decide for yourself how do you want to go. Okay. So now this is your Ninja Ma'am and I am signing off. I am going to see you in the next video. Make sure